In 2024, the four largest tech companies in the United States leading advances in AI earned nearly $268 billion.
Both Amazon and Microsoft exceeding analyst estimates on both the top line and the bottom line.
But these profits have come at the cost of the dismissal of hundreds of thousands of workers who generally belong to the so-called middle class.
Despite reporting better than expected quarterly results, tech giant Microsoft announced it will be laying off roughly 6,000 employees.
Although advances in artificial intelligence promise gains in productivity, efficiency, and cost reduction, people who lose their jobs also lose the opportunity to move up the socioeconomic ladder.
Big tech companies like Meta, Google, and Amazon have been laying off a staggering amount of workers, tens of thousands of people.
The problem is that with the elimination of these jobs, the gap between the rich and the poor is growing increasingly wider.
The digital revolution creates enormous wealth for those with the skills and preparation to take advantage, but it eliminates what economists call middle-skill jobs.
Whereas in the past, workers had bargaining power due to their essential role in production, today that power is diminished in the face of machines that operate without salaries, demands, or interruptions. So, how artificial intelligence is replacing middle-class careers? The rise of artificial intelligence has ushered in a new technological era that promises significant productivity gains, cost reductions, and transformative efficiencies across all sectors. However, behind these promises lies a growing economic concern. AI is accelerating a structural shift in the U.S. labor market that threatens the stability and very existence of the middle class. Historically, the middle class has been the backbone of the U.S. economy, sustained by a broad base of white-collar jobs in sectors such as finance, education, and law. The automation of traditional tasks performed by mid-skilled professionals is severely affecting the American middle class.
Computer software and industrial machines now fill roles from clerical tasks to routine manufacturing that once produced middle-class incomes for workers without college degrees.
At the same time, wealth is increasingly concentrated in a small elite that owns AI companies. Although much of the public attention has focused on how automation threatens blue-collar manufacturing jobs, a quieter revolution is unfolding in white-collar sectors. In fields that were traditionally considered immune to automation, such as law, journalism, and finance, AI is already displacing workers. For example, AI tools are being used by law firms to draft legal documents, by newsrooms to generate content, and by corporations to replace customer service agents.
Kahala, Yahweh, Bashem, Yahusha, Bashem, Kachanash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone, and peace, sanitation, Akam doing his work, in truth and sincerity in the four corners of the earth. All right, we're gonna do this lesson. Um, okay, going into this AI, all right, video that I'm watching, you know, and just reading the comments, man. All right, you can just tell that you Americans are cooked. You know, you Babylonians are cooked right now, man. Especially, you know, you white collar Babylonians, man. All right, you women, all right, do your freaking clerical work, or you a paralegal, or you know, you do payroll and all that shit, man. That shit is about to be done away with, okay? And you about to suffer, man. This is a time of suffering, all right, for you Babylonians, man. The heydays of America are done. All right, it's over with, okay? And there's nothing you can do about it. I don't care who you want to vote in, all right, who you think is gonna create a change for you, all right? All you jakes that's on them unions, you know, you going on strike and all that shit. You know, after a while, those strikes ain't gonna matter no more, man. All that petitioning and protesting, it's just not gonna matter. All right, these people are gonna get rid of you, okay? And then you got this AI, man. This AI is gonna knock out a lot of these jobs, man. Have a lot of people unemployed. Okay, see Microsoft doing all these damn layoffs, UPS doing layoffs. Okay, there was some recent company I just heard of that did some layoffs too. Closed down the whole damn facility, man. And so I think it was Amazon. They closed down the whole Amazon and said if you want to continue working, you got to move to a whole nother region, like a whole nother city, and how many people can afford to do that? But some people will, out of pure desperation, in order to keep a job, in order to keep a livelihood. Some people will be willing to move, you know. But you see a lot of dumbass people, championing Donald Trump about his federal employment cuts. All right, his all these tariffs that he's putting on all these different nations. This nigga got a whole copper tariff coming, man, in August, 50%. Do you know what things use copper, man? How many different things use copper? Your car, your phone, your house, even your house got copper all in it. Your AC, everything uses copper, man. And you gonna put a 50% tariff on it? And all these tariffs affect the people, all right? Which that is the entire purpose, man. Donald Trump was put in there to squeeze the people, man. He's that old Roman emperor, man, that was shaving those coins, man. All right, devaluing your money. That's the same thing he's doing right now. Devaluing the dollar, all right? Constantly trying to influence a interest rate cut, which an interest rate cut, all right, allows more funny money to be printed, which devalues the dollars that you have in your savings right now. Never in my life have I heard that a savings account won't yield you any money.